Attention, please.
And now, it's Cutter's Rockcast.
Again, at Aftershock 2019, with one of my oldest rockstar friends, Chris Motionless from Motionless in White.
Rockstar friends, that's an introduction and a half.
You are a rockstar friend. We shared duck fat fries. That's the story that will never die, and now we're friends forever. Once you share the duck fat.
Yeah, that's a story untold.
A story untold. It happened in Vegas, and that's all you need to know. Let's talk about your shirt. You guys were just talking about this before we hit record. You're wearing a Kitty shirt. I love that.
I'm glad you do.
I go way back with them. They when they were just first starting out, my band played a couple shows with them, and we sneak them into bars when they're like 18, 19 years old. You know what I mean?
Because is that creepy or is that cool?
I mean, you do understand I'm from Wisconsin.
I understand.
Sneaking people alcoholic beverages is kind of what we do.
I can't say that I've experienced it myself, but I can imagine that in Wisconsin, that might be one of the highlights of your night in some times.
You've been there. It's a lonely place. You have to drink alcohol. Stay together. Anyway.
Where is this going?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I just wanted to make reference to the Kitty t-shirt, and now it got all weird. Let me make reference to something more important, disguise. When we first talked about this record, it was a week or two before it had dropped.
I was going to say talked or really we went
into some stuff.
We went in.
It was a conversation that got a little emotional. I think for all of us, Katie was involved in that one too. So now that this record has set a little bit, I want to ask, what is it about the songs on this record that for you made it even be that much more emotional and that much more close to the heart than, say, previous Motionless in White records and songs?
It's, I think because of having touched on stuff like this in the past, like, I feel like we've always been really honest with our music, but not ever as, like, just straight up rip open the chest and let it pour out. Having fans reacted to songs that were like that in the past just, like, was like, all right, here's the door's open, let's do it, let's go all in with it. There's a lot of things that need to be said and talked about, and to let fans kind of see who we are as a band and who I am as a person, and it just felt good. It felt good, and it felt like they were welcoming of that type of message from us because of the reaction from songs that were like that before this record.
When you were done writing the record, when you were done recording the record, and you're giving it the car test, or however you're listening back to it, you know?
Car test.
Exactly, you got to do the car test. Did you have a moment of, I don't know, you guys, this might be a little far. I'm not sure if I want to get that open.
There thankfully was not.
Good.
As I said, like, the fan reaction to songs that were like that before, like, I say this all the time, we have a song called Voices that you're aware of. When we finished that song, that was when I thought, oh man, like, should we put this on the record? Like, our fans gonna hate this?
But that was more the stylistic of it, right? I mean, that was more the fact that it was a little catchier and all of that.
I do feel it's a little more like radio or festival friendly, but still just being like in a sense of what we thought would be criticized for, like, oh, this is too emo or whatever, you know, like. It felt so revealing and so open.
You can't say this is too emo when Luna is back here recording the video.
We thought that was going to be just what it got, and no one was going to care or listen to the message. But then you see that fans blew that song up for us.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't put that out as a single or anything. It's like a track 8, and they pushed the song, and we're like, yo, do this one, you know? Yep. So we put the video out. It's our best video we've ever had, numbers-wise and people reaction-wise. So when you see that from them, it's like, oh, okay, well, now we doubted it then. If we're going to go all the way with it like this, there wasn't any doubt there.
Well, I think there's part of being an artist or a musician or a songwriter that you almost can't. You almost can't have that self-doubt. I mean, I know you're going to, but you almost can't, because then you're going to censor yourself too much. Am I right?
I agree. I mean, there's a lot of doubt, not even just in the sense of what we're talking about for our record, but there's a lot of doubt in, like, people just wanting to be themselves in any fashion, like whether it's I'll skip the examples, but I feel like it's just people don't feel comfortable to go all in with, like, being themselves a lot, and I don't know why that is, other than the fact that especially in the music industry, the criticism is just outrageous, and there's so much that you can see and let it bother you if you're that type of person that people can affect you that way. I think that stops a lot of people from opening up and just being and doing what they want. So thankfully we've gotten over that years and years ago. But I feel like a lot of bands still just kind of play it safe and don't really want to have too much of an identity either way.
Well, and obviously, I mean, that's a society issue as a whole. I mean, it's just as prevalent, even more so in media. And obviously, we all work so close together. And I think, when you get to an artist, you get to be a musician or whatever, you have, and I'm not saying this because you guys wear makeup, so don't take it that way. But it's either like you go so far that you've just kind of created a whole nother character within yourself, or you're just so yourself that you just can't be anything else. And both of those are difficult to manage. I feel like, anyway. I mean, you come from different ideas and different ideals on both senses, and one way it's hard to live as yourself and go to the grocery store, and the other way it's like, well, shit, I can't be myself,
That's a fantastic point. I mean, I think that you don't have to be in a band to experience that dynamic of life where there's people I talk to every day. I relate to it most in the sense of how I look. Like you said, it's not so much about the makeup or anything, but the most prevalent amount of that I've experienced in life is based on the way that I look, and I feel that pressure to not be myself to avoid negativity and don't want to be around negativity. So you're right. Therein lies the character that becomes that side of me, and I think this record is representing both of the people that I am, both sides of my head on what my life is and who I am. And it's the first time I think they've found peace with each other. And now it's like, well, I don't think that we've ever really given a hoot.
Hoot.
I can't say the. I can't
no, you
drop,
can. Cause
I can.
This is recorded. Swear words will be edited out.
Okay.
No worries.
I don't want to cause you the extra work, but not that we've ever really given it a crap at that level. But now it's just like I don't care at all. Like, this is what you see is what you get. Yeah. I'm me. I'm not going to bother just trying to separate the two versions of myself. It's just, here it is, Yeah. But I feel like most people expect something a little bit more aggressive, and then I'm nice, and they're just like, whoa, you're really nice. And I'm like, well, you don't have to be an asshole to look like this or to be in a band or anything, I'm
just kidding. I love you. I don't. I really do, and I'm proud of you guys, and I'm happy for you, man. You know that. And I will say it's cool to see even the openness that you guys have done in regards to backstage videos and tour videos, and just kind of here's you guys getting ready. Here you guys getting going on stage. Videos and meeting fans. It's cool to see that background look even more so on this go around than I think we ever have with Motionless in White.
You're the first person that's ever pointed that out.
Really?
Yeah, it's like,
because you've never gone that far into
No, we haven't.
Before.
We, I feel like we, in an effort to join what the album represents, wanted to kind of do that with everything else about us. It's like, we're not just going to like let people into every aspect, because it's just a little extreme at that point.
Here's a backstage video of Chris taking a shit.
Yeah, like what? That's not necessary.
Nobody wants to see that.
No, I don't want to hear that again. This interview's over. I'm out of here.
Whoa! No, you should have just walked away. That'd been funny. We had created all kinds of social media shitstorm after that.
Oh yeah. Chris Motionless walks away from interview
Chris
after
Motionless
hearing.
walks away. I can see the blabbermouth headline now.
I could still do it. We'll end it off, or I just leave.
Fair enough.
Yeah, there's still, privacy that we want to maintain, but we do feel like we want to have every facet of what the band is work in conjunction with the record and letting people in a lot more.
It's cool to see, man. And again, I will go back to saying what I started to say before I asked about the background videos and the backstage videos and stuff is I am really proud of you guys, and it is really a fantastic record and one of my favorites from Motionless in White. Creatures will always have that spot, but Disguise is what? Disguise is good, man. It's really good. It's different, but it's good. I like it a lot.
You know, Creatures is turning 10 next year, and you know, maybe
old.
there's.
I can't even imagine how it makes you feel.
Yeah, it's. I feel a little.
Okay.
Stiff
Okay.
and
So
rigid.
before you walk away, 10-year anniversary of a fantastic record like Creatures.
What you want to hear is being discussed. We'll see. We'll see. I have mixed feelings on it. Like, I feel. Let's just be open about it, because why not? I feel like 10-year tours and like doing the tour around a record that's like that. I can't ever tell if the perception of fans is like, oh, this band just wants a money grab, or this band is shot and like wants to try to like grab some cash because they know fans will come out for this record. I don't feel it that way.
What's
because
wrong with that?
Like, I'm not that there is anything wrong with that, but that's not who we've ever been. But then I look at bands like when Under Oath did the They're Only Chasing Safety and Define the Great Line tours. Like, I was like, hell yeah! Like, I'll be there. Like, I want to see that. I don't give it. I don't look at it as in the sense of like it's a cash grab or anything. Like, it's a sick opportunity that the band has. Why wouldn't you go for that? So.
Right. Do it. Do what you want, Chris. It's your decision to make.
I feel like you just want to see it happen, so you're just going to encourage it.
Are you kidding me?
You don't care about me and my well-being. You just want to see. You just want to be selfish and see. I'm walking up.
What an a-hole.
Yeah, it'll likely happen in some form or another. So that's all. Awesome. That's all I'll say.
I truly appreciate it. Chris Motionless from Motionless and White, Aftershock 2019.
Cutter's Rockcast.
Don't forget to tune in exactly